What is going on, everybody? If you are in the building, give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. If I sound good on y'all end. Hey, man. I'm gonna call this Let's Keep It Simple. I'm hiring right now. Alright, if you can hear me and I'm sounding good, I don't sound too distorted, please let me know. Cause I really wanna one, I gotta make this quick, believe it or not, because I got loads and stuff to look for myself. And I'm basically going to make it as simple as possible. I'm hiring. I'm hiring for dry van as well as flatbed. I have the accessibility to be able to get, 48-foot conventional flatbeds like the one I got, Conestogas, step decks, 53-footers if I need them, and stuff depends on need to. But again, it's for dry van as well as flatbed. And there's various types of flatbedding, but it also depends on your experience and it also depends on what we want to get into. Alright, but dry van, usually for dry van, I pull a lot of Amazon Prime Freight, and that's through the carrier I'm leased to. But here's what I'm hiring. I'm hiring both solo and team drivers. Now I'm gonna talk again. Please let me know. Apologize about that. I got me a load today. I'm just waiting for the Raycon to come. Anyway, if y'all can see me, I am in here. Let me know y'all can still hear me. Let me know y'all can still. What ended up happening was I got a phone call. So if y'all can still hear me, if y'all can still see me, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that y'all hear me. Truck, get happening. All right, but you can still see and hear me. I know, man. I need to shave. I need to cut my hair again. All right, now again, I'm hiring. A&S Freight Express is hiring. Okay, drivers, it's easy. It's 52 cents a mile. All right, average miles that I use is 3,000 miles. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. In a little bit, I'm going to go into more detail because I'm going to tell you about some perks. But average mile for solo drivers is 3,000 miles. And you guys are making 52 cents a mile, which if you pull out the calculator, you turn around and put in 3,000 multiplied by 0.52, you're going to get the same answer I got, which is $1,560. And that's for solo drivers. And that's a week. Okay, that's on all average. That's on all average a week. So so basically, here's how it goes. For solo driver, if you happen to come on, you get accepted through our insurance. Hey, that's also another $2,500 sign-on bonus. And you know what? Just because I'm feeling a little bit generous, it's a now $3,000 sign-on bonus. Yeah, man, I got your text, bro. I got your text. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so it's a $3,000 sign-on bonus for all solo drivers. It gets accepted and all of that. But I want to go into more perks. For team drivers, I'm starting off at team drivers at 60 cents a mile, okay? And at 60 cents a mile, you're looking at an average of 6,000 miles. So let me make sure that I'm doing the math right, but I'm assuming that that's $3,900 a week, split down the middle. But let's do this real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay, 6,000, and you multiply that by 0.60. That's $3,600 a week split down the middle. Okay, I was off. 3,500 miles, or 6,500 miles by 60 cents a mile is 3,900. So basically, if you're a team driver operation, you're gonna make 60 cents split, which is 30 cents on all miles, on all practical miles to the team, to the operators. All right, now with that being said, it's also a $10,000 sign-on bonus. That's simple. There's There's no if you hit this mark. There's no if that. It's a $10,000 sign-on bonus. $3,000 sign-on bonus for a solo driver. $10,000 sign-on bonus, which is $5,000 for each driver for team drivers. Okay. Now, if you're a solo driver, you're averaging about what's happening the stack bundles truck and G show. So if you're a solo driver, you're going to average around about 28 to 3,000 miles. Okay, if you're a solo driver, you're going to average roughly between 6,000 and 6,500 miles a week. Now, I'm going to say this really clear. Holiday incentives, every driver, whether you're team or solo, okay, is going to get $1,000 just for Christmas. I'm going to say that. Yep, I said it. $1,000 just for Christmas. Okay, just for that. Now, these are also OTR positions, but when I mean OTR, I'm looking at trying to keep you out no longer than 2 weeks at minimum. Okay, if you guys, if I could get you home more than that, if I home more than you know this every week, I'm gonna do that. If I could get you guys home every other day, I'm gonna try to do that. You know what I'm saying? So every solo driver starts off at 52 cents a mile. Every solo driver, 52 cents a mile with a $3,000 sign-on bonus. Okay, I ain't get to the perks yet. Every team driver starts off at 60 cents a mile. Okay, with a $10,000 sign-on bonus. Every Christmas, every driver, whether you're a team driver or whether you're a solo driver, each individual driver would also receive an additional $1,000 just for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because I understand that y'all sacrifice a lot just to be out here on the road every day. And again, these are OTR positions, but if I can get you home throughout the week, or I can get you home, you know, at least once a week, I'm gonna try to do that. But I'm requesting that, you know, you try your best to stay out here for at least 2 weeks if possible. Okay, now I do and will put people on 1099. Okay, I'm not doing W2 yet. I'm gonna be honest, why I'm not doing W2. The only reason why I'm not doing W2 is because I need to file quarterly taxes, and that's what I'm doing this year. So I won't be able to do W2 until 2019. Okay, so with that being said, once I roll out the W2, and everybody will still be paid the same, the W2 will be an option, whether you want to continue to get paid 1099 or get paid W2. It will be an option to you. But if you choose W2, it's also going to include the health package. Now, I don't know what people be telling y'all about health, but there's only one time that you can basically, as a business or as a what do you call it? I'll call it, unless you're on W2, but there's only one time that as a 1099 self-employed person can actually be able to get insurance is during open enrollment season, all right, which is in November, and it lasts clear up until mid-January. Okay, that's the only time. You go through the marketplace. If you're a small business, you'll get the small business insurance, and you'll also get the you know, be able to give your drivers incentives. So right there's the information on that. Again, but even if you're on 1099 and you guys want insurance, I can help you guys get insurance in November during the open enrollment season. So other than that, I can also look out for y'all on that one. Okay, so there's the health insurance. Now, I'm gonna be honest when I sit here and say this. It's not about the miles you guys make. And I'm gonna sit here and say, I said, if you guys are looking at a $3,000, it's $1,560 going to the so I'll confuse you guys. So on 3,000 miles, it's $1,500, $1,560 going to a solo driver. And then if you are looking at teams on 6,000 miles, it's $3,600. On 6,500 miles, that's $3,900 going to the team. So I don't confuse you guys. I'm gonna say it just like this: as an owner operator who's making percentage, who has no limitations, it's not hauling They can carry it freight. All right. It's not. I get paid by the way I operate. Okay. So just this week right here alone, I would have dropped. And I just booked the load today for $3,000. So I want to make sure y'all understand what I'm talking about. I only drove 1,515 miles. All practical miles added together. All practical miles added together. Okay? Now, practical miles, that means basically dispatch miles is what some people would say. But practical miles, and I've grossed $6,300. Okay? 1,500 miles and I grossed $6,300. Now, what is that? What am I trying to tell you guys? Okay, again, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible and as quick as possible. But as simple as possible, I understand whether you guys are team operations or if you guys are solo operations, most of the time, hitting the 3,000 mile mark may not be what you hit. All right. But if I'm making myself is making almost $4 or a little over $4 a mile on my particular truck, that is basically how I'm going to operate you guys in your truck, giving you guys a little bit more flexibility. So that way you will still come home with $1,500 or more dollars a week. Okay. So let's say if you can't drive that 3,000 miles, right? But you only drove 23. So instead of you looking like, damn, I only drove 2,300 miles, but I grossed on the back end off of your truck nearly $8,000 off of that, I'm going to pay you $1,500, $1,560, $1,700, just because I understand you're out here working too, just like I am. And the same goes for all team drivers. Okay, so I'm not going to leave you guys short-handed. Okay, here's my responsibility as a fleet owner. And to my mentor, me and him think exactly like when it comes to this subject right here. If you come to work for A&S Freight Express, it's no longer our time to play games, time to, act all retarded about stuff. All right. What it is time to do is time to cut the bullshit and let's get to business, because at the end of the day, you have a family to take care of, and that's your responsibility. And my responsibility is to be able to make sure that you're able to take care of your family. Okay? So what am I saying? What am I saying? I'm going to make sure y'all got paper. I'm going to make sure y'all good out here on the road. I'm going to make sure y'all good. And if I can sit here and get y'all home more than what I'm basically promising you, which is like 2 weeks out, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I operate mostly in the Midwest and down south. If there is drivers that likes and wants to go out east or go out to the West Coast, I send y'all out there. I will say if you're a team driver operation and your teams, I probably will send you coast to coast. My mentor is Trucker Gill, in case y'all don't know. So I'm not doing no annual salary, because here's the thing. If I pay you guys an annual salary of whatever, right? The thing is if, let's say, on the same rate that I'm offering everybody else, which is 60 cents a mile, you're going to make less than that. It actually costs me more to pay y'all per mile. So again, I'm all about looking out for the next person. I'm all about helping everybody out. And I'm also all about making sure that if I grow as a business, that the drivers that I hire, whether they're on 1099 or W-2, are growing with me. That's basically it. I take on a responsibility to make sure y'all are taken care of. And it's not about how many miles you chase, it's about how you operate your truck. And I understand you guys probably wouldn't be like, well, if you're telling me I'm not going to get 3,000 miles, how am I going to get paid? Well, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Even if you don't get 3,000 miles, you will still most likely walk away with pay, which is, let's say you run 2,300 miles, you multiply that by 0.52, that's $1,100, almost $1,200. It's $1,100, almost $1,200. It's $1,196. But I'm still going to add you a bonus, because I definitely, as a person, I definitely understand that it's how I operate the truck. Okay, again, it's how I operate the truck. If I can drive 1,515 miles, which is less wear and tear on my truck that I have right now, and my overhead is low. Okay, my overhead is also low. 1,515 miles and grow $6,300. Okay, I would, and then let's say you was a driver, I would still pay you nearly $1,600 just for a 1,500 mile week. You will have your mileage paid, and I'll give you a little bonus on top of your bonus. So that is me going again, letting you guys know this is how I operate. I didn't drive that much this week at all, not even a little bit. So with that being said, that's just me looking out for you guys. Because like I said, if I hire you, I take on the responsibility of making sure that y'all good. It's not about the money. It's really about the familyhood, or the team that I'm trying to build as far as A&S Freight goes. Okay, like I said, A&S Freight Express is an elite carrier. So that's it. Okay, but as far as that, I'm pushing a 2014, well, this right here that I'm in, ain't nobody driving this truck, but the other truck I got is a 2014 Cascadia. I was looking at some Volvos and stuff, but most of my trucks are standard. If they do not have power converter, microwaves, or refrigerators, okay, I'm going to put free of charge. And if you guys happen to beat me to the punch, I'll reimburse you for the money that y'all spent. Okay, dead serious. Other stuff is like TV, satellite radio. If y'all want a TV and satellite radio, let me know, because I'll put that in the truck free of charge. I ain't gonna cost y'all nothing. That is what I would do. Okay. Other than that, again, dry van as well as flatbed. That's what I'm doing. So if you got flatbed experience, if you got your own equipment, please holler at me. Okay. Now my email is straight up just like this. My email is this right here, asfx15@gmail. You want a $10,000 or a $3,000 sign-on bonus, whether you're solo or team. Okay, solo is $3,000, team is $10,000. Okay, and you want to be treated right. None of the hassle, none of the confusion, none of that. Okay, none of the hassle, none of the confusion, none of the bullshit. Then y'all come over here, and I'm gonna show y'all how to be successful. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to do, is help people become successful. I show it in my channel, and I'm showing it right here at A&S Freight Express. You know what I'm saying? Where the wife is boss. I'm just doing what my wife tells me to do. Like, she also told me that I need to quit drinking Monsters, so that's what I'm about to do. So again, solos, 52 cents a mile. Okay, with a $2,500 or $2,500, 52 cents a mile with $3,000 sign-on bonus. Teams, 60 cents a mile with a $10,000 sign-on bonus. Okay, and then I understand there's going to be weeks you're not going to get your miles. Okay, but that's why I'm going to hook you up with a bonus, because it's about how I operate with your truck. Okay, it's how I operate your truck. And then what I mean by that is the type of loads that I put on your back. So if y'all want to deal with mega carrier, general freight, and all that other bull crap, hey, y'all go to the other side. But if y'all want to deal with some, light loads, some stuff that you don't usually see all these bigger carriers pulling, you might want to come deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Flatbed, dry van, and every driver after the first 90 days get a 2-cent raise. Every driver get a 2-cent raise. So after 90 days of working for me as a solo, you go from 52 to 54. If you go from a team, you'll start from a 62 to or 60 cents to 62 after 90 days. So, and every year you also get a cent increase after that. That's way more than $1,000 extra a year per mile. I mean, other than that, we also got fuel bonuses. We also got detention. We also got layover. And I kind of got a pretty cool deal. If your truck was to break down, Either I'm going to give y'all this one to drive so that way y'all still making money, or the worst case scenario is I'll buy you a plane ticket, a bus ticket, a train ticket, whatever, to get y'all home until your truck is fixed, paying you at the minimum at $500 a week while you just go home and your truck is broke down until your truck is fixed up. You know, that's what I'm doing over here. And then another incentive, if you guys happen to stay with A&S Freight Express for a total of 5 years, anywhere y'all want to go in the states, in all 48 states, I'm willing to bet you that I pay you, that I'm offering to pay you now. Okay? Your average rate just to go take a vacation. A paid vacation. A real paid vacation. The only thing y'all got to come out of your pocket for during that vacation is literally just y'all's fun. You know, y'all's food, y'all's drinks, and stuff like that. So, think about it. So, this is A&S Freight Express, where the wife is boss. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. I don't care how confusing shit gets. The most simplest shit I just said in this video. If you guys got any questions about any incentives or anything that I am talking about, please let me know. I got Nightcrawler in the building. I got Controversial in the building. I got the Stack Bundles Trucking Show. Hey man, welcome to the building. Who else I got in here? I got C-Man 02 in the building. I got Trucker Gill in the building. I got Denny Forrest in the building. What's happening? What is happening? If y'all want to pull that cheap freight, go over there. This is A&S Freight Express, where the wife is boss. Oh yeah, I'm not leasing my trucks either. They're mine. So that's what it is. 52 cents a mile for solo with a $3,000 sign-on bonus. 60 cents a mile. With a $10,000 sign-on bonus for team drivers. You know, it's a lot more than that, man. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight, man. I'm gonna make sure that y'all straight. That is my job, is to make sure y'all straight and y'all taken care of. You know, my only biggest thing is you gotta have a year experience. I don't know if I'll put that out there. You gotta have a year experience, no more than 3 moving violations and 2 preventable accidents within the last 36 months. No DUIs, no reckless driving within the last 5 years. If you have felonies, hey, still apply. I take felons too. You know what I'm saying? I take felons too. Dead serious. So, I don't care about y'all background. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I do go in and out of military bases, or I do go in and out of ports. Sometimes. Very seldom. But if you have felonies, that would prevent you from going and getting a load from there. So that's the only thing that it would hinder you up. But other than that, if you are interested in this driving position, okay? And I'm also not looking for people that's doing a whole bunch of job hopping and stuff like that. If you are interested in a real place to come and make money, come and holler at your boy. Come over here to A&S Freight Express. Look, I'm not just backed by an amazing carrier. I don't work for no mega carrier. I work, at the end of the day, I do not work for no mega carrier. I work for a small carrier. I operate freely on load boards. I have my own customers. I have my own people I deal with, and I'm telling you, like, I make money. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want the hassle or the headaches of just being like, you know what, this is not worth my time, then y'all might want to come over here. I'm not going to pay nobody no annual salary, because here's the thing. If you drove 1,000 miles and you're getting paid that annual salary, hey, it might be pretty good. But if y'all happen to drive 6,000, 6,500 miles, that same salary, it's not really good. Okay? I'm paying you guys what you're worth. And let me say that again, it's about what you're worth. If you feel like you're worth a measly $1,500 a week as a team driver outfit, or $1,500 a week as a solo driver, hey, then that is what y'all feel like. I don't have nothing against it. But if y'all feel like y'all worth more than that, then y'all need to come over here. Because even though I'm promising you guys $1,560 as a solo, or if you break it down, it's nearly $2,000 a week for each team driver. Nearly $2,000 a week for each driver that's team. Then y'all might want to come over here, and I do, and I will try to pay more, just as an incentive, okay? As far as like healthcare and stuff like that goes, I have to wait till the open enrollment, and then the only way that I can literally offer you healthcare insurance and stuff like that, and then nobody says I can't help, but the only way I can offer you healthcare insurance through A&S Freight Express is if I have you guys on a W-2, which is I want to start rolling out in 2019. So that is what I'm offering. That's what it is. If you guys are interested, email me at A as in Apple, S as in Sam, F as in Frank, X as in X-ray, the number 15@gmail.com. Hey, if anybody, hey, Trucker Gil, Nightcrawler, if you're still in here, can you please type out my email so everybody has it, okay? And again, it's about paying you guys what you're worth. The only biggest thing I'm strictly about is about how professional you guys are and the maintenance of my equipment, okay? Every 20,000 miles, I require all of my trucks to go into the shop to get a PM done all the time, okay? Every 20,000 and 25,000 miles. Other than that, as far as that goes, every 6 months, if I own the trailer, okay, so if it's flatbed, I most likely own it. If it's a dry box, I don't really give a shit about it. But every flatbed and every truck has got to go into a shop for an annual inspection every 6 months. And whatever the shop finds out that's wrong with it, we're going to fix it. And again, if y'all want to know about layover, detention, or fuel bonus, it's a simple fuel bonus. If you keep your truck fuel above 6.5 as an average, okay? Because I understand that not every day you're going to average throughout a quarter. That's an additional $1,000 bonus a year. So you talk about 4 quarters in a year. Every 3 months, that's an additional $250. If you happen to get laid over, I build a custom of it, okay? But whatever I get left, and transparency is the key. I can show y'all the bill, I can show y'all what I'm talking about, but I will pay y'all after I get taxed, because I'm going to get taxed. It's just part of the game. Whatever they paid me, 100% of whatever they paid me to you guys as layover and detention, because that's how it goes. If y'all break down, I will pay y'all breakdown pay. If you guys are broke down more than a couple of days, I will put you in a hotel, and guess what? I'll still pay you at the minimum, at the lowest, $500, okay? At the lowest, $500 a week. If y'all broke down for weeks on end, I'll even put you in this motherfucker. And this is my truck. This truck helped me make a baby. I'm very sentimental to this truck. Nobody drives this truck. But if it has to, I would throw y'all in this truck to keep y'all running, so that way y'all making more than $500 at the lowest a week, just to be able to continue to pay your bills. Other than that, I'm gonna make sure you guys are squared away out here. I'm gonna make sure you guys are straight. As far as that goes, just be safe. That's all I'm asking. Just be safe and do your job. I don't really have to go in detail on what your job is, you know. So that's my thing. All right. So anyway, let me go back up, see, because I got some more comments. Taddy Roy 23 said, YMG, man, get out here with that. Roast beef is in this bitch. Welcome to the motherfucker. Hey, the Stack Bundles Trucking Show. He says, I need a job with 3 E's. Well, hey man, email me. All I need, email me. We'll chat it up a little bit. I'm gonna tell you to text me your license, medical card, and social security number as well as address if the address on your license does not match the address you currently stay at. Roast Beef says, bro, I'm assuming you must have seen the clown trying to pay with the underlying bullshit. Yeah, I seen it. It was brought to my attention this morning. And, you know, the thing is, why do you gotta make it so difficult? I'm just being honest. Why make shit difficult? I just kept it simple. It's as simple as it gets. Alright, Denny Ford said, dude, I don't get it. I was at Prime. The average is $1,100 a week. No matter how hard you work, they're going to keep all of that. That's why those guys left. And you know what? Again, I'm not really going to get into their numbers and stuff like that. But what I do encourage everybody to do, pick up a phone, call your Freightliner dealership. Almost everywhere there is one. Alright, call Freightliner, call Peterbilt, call Kenworth, call Mack, call International, call all these different dealerships that sells brand new and used trucks. And if they usually sell brand new and used trucks and they're an official Freightliner or mainline dealership, they're going to tell you what the average lease payment is. So when you turn around and do that, then you can turn around and just input different insurances and input different things. It's not that hard to figure out, to kind of guesstimate what a person's expenses is. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, just I don't get why it's so hard. This truck payment in this truck here alone is higher than my other one. Okay, this truck payment here a month, I'm paying $2,400 a month just for this truck. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest with y'all. $2,400 a month in this truck alone. It's $600 a week. But the reason why it's like that, this is the first truck I bought out on my own. I put $4,000 down. It cost me a little over $63,000 altogether, and I'm paying it off in 2.5 years. Next year, this truck will be paid off, and it'll be mine. Okay, and I didn't go through no mainstream dealership. I went to Compass Leasing. So right there is my truck payment a month, and you break it down at $600 a week. But that's why my truck is high. One, I'm trying to pay it off as quick as possible. Two, not only am I trying to pay it off quick as possible, when I got the truck, my credit was a little bit bad. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay, I'm saying, and that is true. Mega Cash are able to offer their what I can any of mine, and that's called the only way that they offer those discounts is by going to the customer saying, hey, I will pull this boatload, okay, I'll pull this boatload worth of freight. I'll pull, like, and it's usually cheaper than going through here or, you know, looking through independent brokers. So what there was usually sell less than spot market value to the independent that's owned by the same carrier for a certain amount, and then sell that same load to the next carrier. That's how that works. So like I said, when you've been doing this for a while, it's not that hard to see the bullshit. No Hippies barbecue and cooking is in the house. Welcome to the house, man. I appreciate you. I definitely do. Welcome to the Truck of Truth channel. I'm talking about how I'm hiring. Hopefully it's less confusing and more understandable. But again, if you're a solo driver, it's 52 cents a mile with a $3,000 sign-on bonus. If you're a team operation, it's 60 cents a mile with a $10,000 sign-on bonus. Every driver, each individual driver gets $1,000 as a Christmas bonus, and plus there's some other stuff that's also into the works. Again, like I said, it's all about taking care of the driver. It's not just about the money, but it's talking about the driver. All right. But other than that, Denny Forrest says the thing is, those guys are signed on to a company that signed on to Prime and shit. I was paying over $1,000 a week for a truck payment. Again, I know, but you know, some people want to sell you something different. So that's what they're trying to sell you. It's up to you whether or not to believe them or not. Over here, again, I'm just going to keep it real. There's my truck payment. That's my truck payment a month. That's $600 a week. I'm not paying. I'm not paying that for $1,000. I'm not paying for $4,000 a month for a truck payment. I'm not doing that. Even my other truck is $1,100. I got Heartless One in the building. Welcome to the building. Oh yeah, just in case y'all don't know, my new video, Truck the Truth Vlogs, episode 20 is about to drop today, so I'm gonna drop that later on. I'm going to. So here's what I'm talking about, right? I'm getting ready to go to Shelbyville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? This is the load I just booked while I went offline. About to go to Shelbyville, Kentucky. That's actually where I'm on my way to right now. I just gotta go on duty. Alright. So Shelbyville, Kentucky. I'm on my way there. I'm gonna be picking up a coil weighing roughly about 20,000 pounds. Should be less than that. And I'm going to Charlotte, South Carolina, or Charlotte, North Carolina area. So you're talking about 570 miles that I have to do today. And then it picks up today, delivers on Monday. That load, let me say it again, 570 miles. So let's just say 6,000 miles to be on the safe side, round up. That load today paid me $3,000, $3,000 on 600 miles. I know 6 times 5 is 30. So that's $5 a mile. Understand that it's all about how you operate the truck. It's not just about the miles you run. So if you was a driver for me and I'm booking you loads and I'm grossing this amount on these type of miles on the truck that you're driving through you, and you don't make the 2,800 or the 3,000 miles that you need to be able to pay your bills, I'm going to make sure you're able to pay your bills. Okay? Any way that I can make sure that you guys are well taken care of, whether that's throwing out different bonuses and taking care of y'all to make sure that y'all guys are not stressing at home as well as out here on the road, that's what I'm about. You understand what I'm talking about? That is what I'm about. That's how I do it. Do I take taxes? No, not at this time. I do not take taxes. If you're on 1099, you need to understand what your state tax is, but all federal taxes is around about 15%. So if your state tax is like, I have to pay 21% in taxes each year. So you just want to take 21% of your check out. And again, if you do that, you're still making a lot more money than some other folks from the other side. Okay? So depends on what your state tax is. I know
passing to the highlighted out.
I know I know some people basically wrong one. Basically looks at that and be like, wow, that's a lot. And I think this is the most people I had in here at one time. I got 18 people in here. That's cool. So do I take taxes out? No. Nightcrawler, don't forget to tax $5 a mile. That's why we can take care of the company drivers. We don't haul industry average. And that's exactly. I do not and will not haul cheap freight. Let me say that again. I do not and will not haul cheap freight at all. I don't care what anyone sit here and may say. That is not something that I plan on doing. And if I can help it, and there is times where I might have to put a load of general freight on here. Yep, I do hire from out of Virginia. If you live in Virginia, you live in Florida, I do hire. I prefer everybody that lives in the Midwest or down south, even out East Coast. I really don't want to hire nobody out in the West Coast, but if they're qualified, I'll even take them. But I probably would take people who live out in the West Coast as more so team drivers. That's just my preference. But then again, it's all about how you want to build, you know what I'm saying? But out of the Midwest and down south, I want to hire heavy down there. You know, so As far as home time goes, I'm asking for people to stay out, whether they're company or whether they're solo or team, to stay out for a minimum of 2 weeks. But if I can run you through the house, and again, I can run anyone through the house more than that. With you living in Virginia, that wouldn't be no problem. If y'all can run y'all through the house, you know, at least once a week, whether it's at least for a 10-hour break or to do a reset there, that would be my goal. And I'll tell y'all another little secret that not a lot of people say. For the very first few drivers that I hired, my goal is to be able to basically set up lanes that goes through their house. Okay, I deal with a lot of brokers. I also deal with a lot of customers, especially on the flatbed side. It's a little bit easier for me to get y'all home versus being a drive-in. You know, a lot of the drive-in freight that stays pretty consistent, most of it comes out of Chicago. But now with Amazon Prime opening up their thing up in Rochester, New York, I'm about to make some money. So, but other than that, that's basically what I got to say about it. I got Danny Ford says we should always support the guy that always supporting the driver. That's how unions were made, and should not support rip-off artists like Robert Lowe. And I agree with that. Do you pay zip code to zip code on dispatch mile? No, I pay practical mile. So it's usually from address to address. I will put the address into my Googles, or I have my wife do it. From address to address, so from doorstep to doorstep, which is practical miles off of Google Maps. Or I can even use what's the hell? What's that damn PC Miler? I can even use that. Man, see, Amazon building a new facility in Florida too. They're building a new facility in Rochester, New York. I'm telling you, man, I'm about to. This winter time, it's about to be lit. I'm about to be making paper, going to all the places I want to go, except for Rochester. But that's definitely. Hey, Chuck, yeah, I seen that picture too. I just want to let you know. Fuck you. But other than that, everybody, I'm about to start driving. Again, my email is asfx15@gmail.com. If y'all are looking to get hired on, let me know. If y'all are looking to get hired on, let me know. Send me y'all stuff. I gotta get ready to get to work. Clinton GP, welcome to the building. Transparent Truck, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the building. And again, let's just keep it simple, okay? That's what I'm offering. Solo start at 52 cents a mile, $3,000 sign-on bonus. All right, and teams 60 cents a mile, $10,000 sign-on bonus. Everything split down the line on that one. You guys heard the rest of it. Again, I'm gonna catch you guys on the other side, because I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I hope to God y'all stop listening to them motherfuckers over there, because over here I'm only gonna give you the mother trucking truth, nothing more, nothing less. I'm outie.